Hi guys, and welcome back. So today is all about my MAC brushes. I'm going to show you guys my MAC brush collection and tell you briefly what I use them for. So stay tuned and hope you enjoy. I'll just tell you that I only own MAC brushes, and the reason why I only own MAC brushes is because, like I've told you in my other videos, I first started out with MAC. I went into the MAC store and they gave me my first two brushes back in 2003 when I first was introduced to MAC, and I still have those brushes and they still look like new, and I really enjoyed using them, so I just stuck with MAC brushes. This brush right here was my very first brush, and this was back in 2003. And this brush here, and you can tell it's an old brush. You can't even see the number anymore, but it's the 129. And look at this, guys. This is from 2003. That's why I was so impressed with them. So once I started wearing makeup again a couple of years ago, I said, you know what? I'm going to get all MAC brushes because this held up so well. So this right here, I use this brush for my blush. A 134 brush. You can see that. And as you guys can see, I put clear nail polish on them. And that helps with keeping the name and the brush number on there so it won't fade out. And I learned that off of YouTube, of course. So this is the 134. It's a big brush. And what I use this for, if I'm going to put on like loose powder, I'll just put it all over my face with this brush. 131. And it's a dual fiber brush. And it has it's not a straight cut at the top. As you guys can see, it's not straight. And what I use this for, when I do my highlight, I use this right for my highlight. Is my 109. 109. And I use this brush for several purposes. I use it for a highlight. I use it for my contour. I use it for my foundation. Next face brush is the 168. The 168, and it's a white hair brush. And you can see the shape of it, and I use this primarily for my contour because of the shape. Next face brush I own is the 188. There we go. And it's a dual fiber as well, and this is how that looks. And I use this primarily for my foundation, and it's a smaller version. And I like this one a little better than the bigger one because it gets into the little creases really nicely. Kabuki 182. I really, really, really love this brush. I use this with my MAC Skin Finish, and I get a lot in and I just buff it all over my face. Excuse me. This is also one of the first brushes that I actually purchased when I got my 129 brush. This is the MAC 266, and you can tell it never faded because it's really imprinted into the wood. You can actually feel the ridges. So that's the 266. Angled brush, really great brush. Use this two purposes: for my eyebrows when I'm putting powder on, eyeshadow on my eyebrows, or also I use this to line my eyes. Two of these, and this is the 239. And I love this brush, guys. It's white here. And I use this to pack on my lid color, 214. And this is how that one looks. Very dense. And I use this to smudge under my eye, or if I want to use a shadow as a liner, I'll use this to smudge it in at the top. Really, two of these, because I use it all the time, is my 217 brush. I love, love, love this brush. And this is how it looks. And this, I use this brush to blend out the colors. This is my 219 brush. And this is how it looks. Looks like a little pencil. Love this brush as well. This brush I use when I want to like define, place color in a specific area. This is my 195 brush. And I'm really not a fan of this brush. I really don't like it. It was supposed to be for concealer, but I don't find that it works great for me. So what I've been using it for is like when I want to conceal my eyebrows, and I just like use the tip, my 224. And this is how that one looks. I love this brush. Love it, love it, love it. I use this brush a lot to buff out the harsh edges on my concealer. Also, I use it to blend out once everything is finished with my eyes, to blend everything out, to make sure everything has a nice blend to it. And the brush is the 204. Love this brush. Use this every single day. It's like it's a spoolie, and I use this, of course, on my eyebrows. This is the 228. I've been enjoying this brush. I use this brush to put color under here. Also the tear duct. You can use it over here for highlight. Is a 227. It's a really big brush. You guys can see. Primarily I use this brush to add on highlight. Also, if I just want a wash of color on my eyelids, I'll just use this big brush like that, put the color on, and I'm done. If I don't want to do anything too major for my eye. 252. And I really love, love, love this. I use this all the time for my base, my paint pots. Put it on my eyelid. Is my 209 brush. It's a really thin brush. You guys can see, very thin. And I use this brush here to line my eyes when I use my gel liner. Those are all the brushes that I own currently. I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next video, have a good one. Bye-bye.